We're back, people.
We're back. Oh my gosh, Dan. We didn't even talk about AEW last time.
We talked about it the time before.
Well, we did talk about it the time before. We talked a little bit about it. But man, it was amazing. Okay, that was it.
Okay.
You were like right there. Like, right? Like, I mean, like, people didn't even know.
Yeah,
They know we were going.
What?
But...
Well, okay. First off, shout out to AEW staff for, like, giving us second row tickets.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, you're so close you could touch people. It was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, it was more like, hey, you've got these tickets here. We can do better. And I'm like, okay.
That was nuts.
Shout out to Anne and the Retro Emporium for bringing in the wrestlers to her amazing store.
Yeah.
And bringing in the staff who were just happened to be standing there. They gave you tickets to the first show.
Yeah. And those,
then
I thought those
we
were
got
good
tickets. And then we got even better tickets because they loved Anne's store. So, yeah. Shout out to the Retro Emporium and tickets and everything. That was fantastic. Wow, we had a great time. I mean, the show was all right.
I thought the show was fun. It was great. I like to be that close. You get to see a lot of the things you don't want to see in wrestling. But at the same point, it was the overall vibe of the crowd was just amazing. It was a really good show to be part of. And I have to say a shout out to a fellow podcaster out there from Sit Down, Shut Up, and Mark Out. It was cool to see them across the way. They took a picture of us and then messaged me or came into the shop the next day and was like, I saw you guys. So it was funny.
We were indeed there.
Yes, we were indeed there. And then they covered the show on their podcast. So
yeah, there were some fun moments. I think, like, you know, I'm getting in my critique brain as I do because we're in podcast mode.
Yeah.
So I'm in my critique brain.
Right.
And I was like, if I was critiquing the show, I wouldn't have done this and I would have moved this. But if you're going to have just a fun experience in the crowd, just go have a great time.
The guys in front of us were a hoot. They were great. We were having a good time. We made some show friends, if you will.
The birthday sign was stupid, but other than that. But that wasn't even until the second 2 hours, and we didn't care at that point.
I mean, I was having a great time. Outrunners came out. That was, man, I loved it. Had a great time.
It was fun.
It was fun.
So, and we are back. We have a limited time frame for this episode.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
so
but
we'll do our best.
We're gonna cover Napoleon Dynamite. So
no,
yeah,
we are not.
I thought we were gonna talk Napoleon Dynamite today.
We're talking Madrox number 5.
Oh, okay. Well, I queued up all the best scenes for Napoleon Dynamite to talk about. Okay, I'll put it away.
I have a good idea. You know what? There's another podcast that you could do that on.
Is there? What's that called? It's called The Greg Cast.
The Greg Cast. I feel like Napoleon Dynamite might be good on some podcast about, like, horror movies or something.
I don't think Saul and I would be doing Napoleon Dynamite, but
really,
yeah, no. I mean, it's a scary movie.
Okay, well, we could have a group watch of Napoleon Dynamite at the Retro Emporium.
Yeah, we could. It fits.
Yeah, it's well, we are off to Madrox number 5.
Number 5.
And as a reminder, next week, in honor of, and you know what? It's only a one issue, so we may do some more. But in honor of Jim Shooter, we're going to be doing Superboy, starring the Legion of Superheroes. Number 221, the first appearance of Grimbor, the Changeman. So if you want to read ahead, and we will do some more Jim Sharpshooter, but we haven't decided what yet. But we are starting out with Grimbor. Listener Jason wants Secret Wars or Starbrand.
I mean, both good choices, and we both have these. But
we don't both have these.
I have Secret Wars.
You have Secret Wars.
I thought you had Secret Wars too. You don't have Secret? Man, you did. We went to the same 7-Eleven as a kid, man.
I was buying DC. Yeah, I was buying my one Legion of Superheroes comic.
Okay. I know.
It's what I don't have that. I have Crisis.
You got Crisis. I mean, a different side of the spinner rack.
I have Crisis. You have Secret Wars.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy to think that I got it off the spinner rack at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, it's I didn't even know what Secret Wars was. When did Secret Wars come out? I saw it on. I bought Marvel Contest of Champions in Omaha a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But it was, I don't know, and you can't even look it up now because when you look it up, it's like, oh, look at all these other Secret Wars things. Is it a movie? Is it a thing? It was in 1984, right? It's the same time as Crisis, right?
Yeah.
They came out at the same time, and I wasn't even buying Crisis then.
Yeah.
So I was barely into comics. So what? Was I 10? I was 9.
My dad was probably buying a pack.
I was 9 when this started.
And I was like, I want a comic book.
You were like 7. Like, what? Yeah, so I didn't get the Legion book till I was 9, right? So I would have been getting my first books. So I wouldn't have known this was on the stand.
You just wouldn't have known.
Because I got, yeah. So, well, I mean, I wasn't given the exposure to comics that I would have been able to grab this off the stand. That doesn't mean, other 10-year-olds or 9-year-olds weren't grabbing this off the stand. I'm just saying my family and my life, I wasn't given the exposure to this.
True. Yeah.
And so I lived kind of a sheltered life, my friends.
My dad just grabbed the book and said,
right. And my parents were like, ugh. I bought a comic book. I had comic books when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like a Hulk. They bought me like a Hulk, which is really weird when you think about it, because the themes in the Hulk were interesting. But yeah, I had the Hulk comic. I didn't understand them. I think I had them when I was like 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't understand them.
It's Incredible Hulk. All the kids loved Incredible Hulk.
My mom bought me like a 3-pack. You know those random 3-pack books where you got just like
random books.
And so, yeah, I had 3 of those. And then, but the one that clicked with me was that Legion of Superheroes Starboy flashback. So, and that's what got me. And then I got another one the next summer, and then I started buying them off the stand myself.
The beginning.
And I was a year behind. So when I was buying them, so here's why I didn't get Secret Wars and Crisis, because let's see. So the Legion came out in 84 in the Baxter paper. And I was buying the reprints off the stand, and I got the last 3 issues before the reprints started. So that would have been like the end of 84. So I was getting Tales of the Legion, and that's when they were running concurrent stories. So I would have missed Secret Wars altogether.
It wasn't it wasn't in your wheelhouse.
Yeah. And yeah, I just wasn't, I wasn't there yet. I wasn't getting the books. So, yeah. And Legion of Superheroes 306 came out with a cover date of December of 1983. So that would have come out
too early
on a camping trip in September, right?
Yeah.
So I would have got that. And then the next summer I got the annual, and then didn't know what was going on because the annual takes place
confusion
in the first 5 issues of the Baxter run. And then, so anyway, this podcast about Dan's history with Legion of Superheroes, but just going back, it's kind of where, our connection point to comics. So I will say, so when I say 80s Marvel is a big blind spot to me, it really is, because I was just starting to get into comics, and then I was excited about the Legion. So when I would go to O'Leary's bookstore, I was looking for other Legion stuff, right? Because I'm like, what is this? This is cool. And then I'm looking for that. And then, I didn't get into X-Men until
later.
Chris McCafferty told me to buy it, right? When it relaunched.
Yeah.
And then we had access to more of the Marvel stuff because of Todd McFarlane's store, because of the Spider's Web.
Yeah.
And so, now there's all this exposure to
all these other
Marvel,
stories.
but I wasn't buying Spider-Man. I was buying X-Men books. So
because that's
I
what was
wasn't even
hot.
buying the stuff that the guy wrote. Yeah, like I mean, we bought Spawn.
Yeah.
But
Of course, because it's like, hey, check out my new book.
But everybody's like, "Oh, this Todd McFarlane guy is amazing," and I don't think I'd looked at anything that he did, because until again, it's exposure, because we only have limited funds and can buy like 1 or 2 books a month.
Right.
Well, and by high school, I was buying more than 1 or 2 books a month.
Yeah. No, we're making.
Was I buying like 5 or 6?
Yeah, we're making trips. Well, we also had first job money.
I'd buy back issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. First job money, back issues.
Yeah.
Well, and that's when I would scour, like when I would go on trips, I was scouring comic shops for Legion back issues and building that. I wasn't looking for anything else.
Yeah.
Which should tell you about my personality, because it's like completist,
Gotta
like,
get it all.
this thing, I love it. Let's get more.
Gotta get it.
Like, gotta get it all. And that's, so I mean, we could do some of Jim's Marvel work. We can think about that. Does it have to be Secret Wars? I don't know. I've heard Secret Wars isn't really that great.
We don't have to do that. I'm 100%.
Secret Wars also 12 issues, which I'm fine. We can do the rest of the summer on Secret Wars.
I'm 100% into Grimbor.
Bring in some guests.
Yeah.
Maybe we bring in a guest like Randy Emberlin, who probably read Secret Wars.
Oh my gosh. Maybe.
Well, anyway, we'll talk about that. We also don't have to do Secret Wars in a 12 straight episode too. We could do like 4, take a break and do a couple of other books, do 4 more, and do a couple of other books, do 4 more.
Keep it a secret as to when we're going to do the next ones.
Yeah. It could be double secret.
And then you listeners have to always listen to find out when we're going to cover the rest.
It could be like double secret probation.
Oh, that was terrible. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I hated that.
When you're on double secret probation.
It's the worst.
All right. And then we ended up, we've got a couple cases we got a couple questions from listener Jason.
Yeah.
Based off the last episode. One was, so did we miss out on Peter David writing a She-Hulk issue where she helps Jamie divorce the Dupes' wife, since technically that's Jamie's also? So I think this is a fine question with the whole Sheila and the marriage and everything.
Okay.
I think maybe we did miss out. I do think that, if we could have had a angry Jamie Dupe arguing with Jamie, and they're fighting over whether they should be married, and then the wife wants none of what she's seeing, and I think we did miss out, maybe.
And they want a divorce, and they go to She-Hulk, and she's like, oh gosh.
Yep. And then she goes to the comic files to do the research as she did, to read the back issues to see.
Oh my.
Unfortunately,
I think
this next issue of Madrox that we're about to read may cause some problems with that potential future storyline.
You think so? A little bit? Just a skosh?
Well, we'll have to find out.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out. So let's bounce in here to Marvel Knights.
Yeah.
Preview Madrox number 5,
Number
which
5.
will eventually bring you the new X Factor series.
Oh, spoiler.
And
a few.
God, okay. Well, remember how last time I said that the quality of the advertisements had gone up?
Yeah.
And there were still so many advertisements, but at least the advertisements were for interesting things.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
what do you got?
It ends here.
Oh no. What is it? What did they bring in now?
Well, I know. I can't wait for you to see the disappointment on your face here.
I can't wait to see it.
I'm going to give you a description without telling you what it is.
Okay.
The continuing storyline of the blank goes massively multiplayer. An intelligent mission system, ongoing input from the blank brothers / sisters.
Mm-hmm. I think
realistic and intense fighting. In wire foo. And bullet time.
Is it a Matrix?
Quite possibly one of the most disappointing MMOs of all time.
The Matrix. Oh, yeah. it had the potential. The idea was there.
I mean, just like the idea for 3 Matrix movies had the potential to be good. And then there was the one movie that was good and the 2 others that were god awful terrible.
I haven't seen the last one.
Is there a fourth? There's a fourth one, right?
There is.
I've only seen the first 3.
I haven't seen the last one. I know I should. Oh gosh.
I mean, torture.
Well,
no one should commit torture.
Completionist.
Yeah. Well,
Animatrix was awesome.
Well, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
The Matrix was awesome. Yes.
I watched that in the movie theater like 3 times.
But then they made more.
And then they made more.
And they made this game. Well, anyway, we're back to Mutant Town in New York. You know, that place where we put mutants.
Yes. Mutant Town.
It's not Genosha.
Not Genosha, but it's Mutant Town.
And we have Rain crying because she murdered a psychic spirit with her claws because we can't let those Cap-Wolf people back on the streets. I swear.
Yeah, you gotta put them in their own town, like they were, and just keep them there, living the life of wolf people that they're normal during the day and they wolf out during the night because they're dangerous.
Well, she attacked the ghost form and shredded it. The guy died, and then Guido says it's like something out of a comic book.
What? Fourth wall?
I guess.
Kinda.
Well, we flip the page. They're consoling her.
Oh.
And we flip the page, and we're back in Chicago. And Clay is standing in the fire about to shoot at Jamie.
Yeah. Gun drawn. Jamie under rubble looking.
And Jamie's saying, because he always narrates at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, I just want to say, I didn't notice this before.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to read you this, then I'm going to get into things.
Okay.
I figured Clay, well, why not? That's how it always works in film noir, although I'm pretty sure I know it already. Clay killed my dupe because he's the trigger man for Ed Vance, Chicago's most connected mobster, and Vance wanted me dead because he found out that I married his fiancée, Sheila. Straight up jealousy, oldest story in the books.
Oh.
Okay, so just getting, so
bad.
I'm going to tell you something else, though, that you know how, like, when I make jokes and you say they're too soon after something really bad happened?
Uh-huh.
Well, I didn't notice this when I first read this, maybe the first 3 times.
Okay.
But the title of this story is Once Burned, Twice Shy.
Mm-hmm.
The Great White Club Fire happened on February 20th, 2023.
2023?
This book was put out with a cover date of March 2005, which would have put it on the stands in December of 2024. Or I said 2025. I meant 2005, which would have put it on the stands in December of 2004, right? Which is like a year and a half after people were burned to death
in a club fire.
In a club fire with the band who was famous for their song
Once Bitten,
Twice Shy.
Yeah.
And the comic has them all in a fire.
Being burned. A bunch of Jamies being burned. Ooh. Oh, Peter David. Too soon.
This feels really uncomfortable now.
As the kids today would say, that's cringy.
100 people died.
Yeah, I know. It's not good. It wasn't the band's fault, though. It was the club's fault. Pyrotechnics, yes, I know. It's the brand's fault.
It was
It
everyone's
was
fault.
everybody's fault. It's a bad, bad, bad situation.
Yeah.
So the next page.
Yeah. It was a bad situation.
So the next page.
Wow. Yeah, I should move on from this. Wow.
Because you're gonna go down the rabbit hole.
I know. Well, I could make it cringier.
No, please don't. It's okay. We're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because
No, it's okay.
okay. Well, anyway,
You can put it in the show notes if you want to.
I'll tell you after the show.
Oh gosh.
Well, anyway, Clay is about to shoot a dupe. Jamie Prime knocks Clay out.
Oh.
And he seems to think that he's figuring it out. And then we've got another gun on Jamie and duplicates.
Oh no.
We get an advertisement for the best Daredevil-related product ever made.
Oh. Another Elektra.
That movie was so terrible.
Rare.
God, they really downgrade the ads back to this issue.
Yeah.
They sure were good last issue.
They were.
I guess issue 4 was the popular one.
It was the popular one.
Anyway, Jamie's absorbing dupes left and right, and he says, I almost go into shock as the wounded dupe violently reemerges with me enough because of the dupe got shot. Enough, I've already sucked enough smoke in to flatten the Denver Broncos. Interesting. Is that because they play in high elevation, or?
I don't know.
The world spins around me. I can barely trust my own senses because of what I'm seeing in front of me is making no sense at all. We get an we are going back in time. They were advertising this before.
What
they're re-advertising the Sky Captain and the
World of Tomorrow. Interesting flick.
Yeah, I guess.
Great use of green screen.
Oh God.
What?
Okay.
What?
Well, the next advertisement.
What?
So what did you think? Wait. We have duplicate Clays.
Duplicate Clays.
Yeah, there's
two
duplicate Clay and duplicate Jamies.
Oh my
gosh.
The
duplicate Clays have guns. And the duplicate Clays have tattoos that duplicate. Now,
yeah,
let's explore this concept.
Okay.
Should the tattoos duplicate?
Sure.
I don't think they should.
Yeah. No, I think they should. Are they different for each duplicate?
They probably should be. They're not, though.
Oh, well.
I think you'd have to get your own tattoos, right? If you're a duplicate.
I mean, if you're a duplicate, it would be the same as the original.
I mean, their clothes duplicate, too.
Yeah, so
Jamie's cool shirt duplicates, but Clay's amazing early 2000s outfit also duplicates.
Yeah. So, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Also, his shitty-ass neckbeard duplicates.
Yeah. It's very popular.
Well, Jamie, by stopping and creating a bunch of dupes, collapses the floor. And then, before we can find out what happens, we get... Is this the mag of disappointing things?
It sounds like it.
At least from an advertising standpoint, because we get an advertisement for another massively disappointing movie.
What is that?
Constantine.
Yes.
Or is it Constantine?
Constantine. Yeah.
Again, let's take this character and then we're going to make the whole movie about cancer and smoking.
I mean, they had to do something. It's a message, Dan. It's a message.
Oh, God. All right. Well, anyway, the Jamies all fall through the floor. He reabsorbs them. They find Stringer in the basement again. And he's like, I always hated you, Madrox.
Oh.
And he drags Stringer out of the building. So that's cool. So he broke the floor on accident, got away from the Clays, and found his friend and drags him out of the building.
Steve Buscemi.
We get another advertisement for Zelda the Minish Cap.
Oh, that's a good game.
On Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. Solid game.
By the way, quite possibly one of the worst advertisements I've ever seen. I don't know how that advertises the game at all.
I mean, it doesn't.
We flip the page, and
yeah,
I gotta quit laughing at the advertisements.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, we have this touching scene where Stringer dies while I'm laughing at the advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
And
Stringer
Jamie
dies.
says, I hear the fire engines, the ambulance in the distance. Stringer's not gonna last that long. One of my dupes spent a year working for a coroner, so I know wounds, and Stringer's isn't a gunshot.
Ooh,
like, yeah. And he's like, Sheila did this, and he's like, Stringer's like, nice detective work. So that it wasn't a snick. The
yeah, it was a different noise from a different person, and that person was Sheila.
And in things that don't hold up well, we get an advertisement for Together for a once-in-a-lifetime experience collision course. Jay-Z and Linkin Park.
I mean, album's good, but yeah.
Almost as sad as the previous scene.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, now we're back to Mutant Town, New York. And she's like, the wife of that came in to get the investigation is now, I can't believe she's gone. And they're like, yeah, Mrs. Campbell, I know. There was nothing to it, right? And Rain's like, and Guido's like, absolutely right. There was nothing to it. They're just like, Ned died. May we rest in peace. We're not going to tell you that our best friend murdered him.
Yeah, accidentally.
And then from across the room, you hear, did somebody say Ned Campbell died? And we get, yeah, last night. And then we find out it's Kim, yes. And then she's very angry.
Oh.
Mrs. Campbell.
Mrs. Campbell's not happy.
We get another advertisement for 2-page spread for Killzone again.
Killzone again. There you go.
And some more ruminations from Joe Quesada, which is always cool. I used to read these.
Yeah.
Something I did like reading. Anyway, instead of hurting Kim, Mrs. Campbell lights on fire. It's her power, apparently. She's the torch.
She's the torch.
And they're like, remember, she said she had a mutant power, but she didn't want, because it was literally too painful. So she's like the torch, but she's not flame proof. So she lights herself on. This is awful.
Yeah.
This okay, gross and yuck.
It burns.
Okay, well, we get back to Chicago, and Eddie and Sheila are talking. And she's like, I'd never betray you. And then Jamie comes back and says, through you, Sheila finds out who all the toughest nuts are in Chicago, then cracks them one by one. But don't get too comfy, Ed. See, once the rivals were gone, you'd outlived your usefulness. In classic film noir sense.
Very.
God damn it.
What?
Fucking fuck.
What is this an ad for?
A fucking truth ad.
Oh.
What's worse, Nancy Reagan or paying tobacco companies, or tobacco companies agreeing to put out ads to not have you smoke that have nothing to do with not smoking? And that are fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, if you're reading this, what the fuck does this tell you?
It doesn't tell you anything. Stitched lips. That's what you see.
And right in the middle of my book. Okay, now we're back. I mean, Marvel, you probably needed the money at this point to take those advertisements, so...
They probably did. They probably
Okay,
got lots
and
of
then
monies.
in classic film noir sense, we're back in the story now that we're away from that shitty-ass ad. As Jamie's recounting the whole story. And he says, it's bad business to let the killer get away with it. Bad all around. Bad for every detective everywhere. You killed me, and you're going over for it. You and your beloved Eddie. Oh, it's gonna kill Sheila and everybody. We get another advertisement for quite possibly the worst film Seth Green was ever in.
Which one? Oh, Without a Paddle? I mean, you think it was that bad? I've seen worse Seth Green movies.
Yeah, I saw worse last night. I watched the fantastic, well, not last night. Last night.
Yeah. Last night.
I watched, I don't know what came over us, but Jiu-Jitsu Lawyer Paul and I watched Heads of State.
Yeah. And that was...
No, it's an hour and 50 minutes of my life I will never get back.
Never get back.
I mean, at this point, John Cena is probably a national treasure.
Yeah.
But I'm highly disappointed in the fact that he spent time filming that instead of getting me Peacemaker season 2 faster.
Yeah.
But you know, it was definitely a film.
It was a movie.
Yeah. Jiu-Jitsu Lawyer Paul kept mentioning for the terrible script how good the production quality actually was.
Production
really
quality
good.
is so good. Yeah. Well,
it
that's
was
good.
Don't watch the whole movie, but you'll have to take a look at like the first few minutes just to see the production quality, and you're gonna be like, what the hell? Why was so much money spent on this film?
Probably because they had excess money. The script was so bad.
Yeah, it was, wow. Well, anyway, we flipped the page and Eddie is done.
Yeah. He is finally done. Like,
we get another advertisement for this
face.
anti-grav thing we didn't know about.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
And then Eddie's dead, so Sheila starts turning into a trans-dimensional spider wizard.
She does turn into it's pretty freaky, man. She doesn't have a mask, but
she goes to kill Jamie Prime. And, yeah, I mean, it is really freaky.
Yeah.
If you're on the YouTube version, I'll hold it up here.
It's a pretty scary picture, man. Yeah, not for kids.
I mean, I don't think this book was for kids.
No.
We get another advertisement right in the middle of the fight.
Oh, man.
For Jack 3 again.
Fireworks are going off in my neighborhood already. Oh my gosh. We better get the dogs.
And Eddie is back. He's not dead. He got shot with a paint gun.
Oh, what? Paint gun?
And he shoots Clay. Does he murder Clay Prime?
Probably.
I hope so.
Maybe
Clay
kill
is
one, kill them all.
Clay. The best way I could just define Clay here is Clay is like the worst 90s comic book character introduced to us in 2005. Like the design and everything is like,
yeah.
And that's that mid to late 90s character. We're gonna make them super cool. They're gonna have like some native tats and like them blondish white hair and like a cool neck beard and stuff. They're gonna have some sunglasses. They clearly rode some skateboards and stuff. It was amazing. But they wear a trench coat.
Yeah. He's a bad dude. Doing bad things.
He's basically stealing my gimmick from the early 90s, actually.
Yeah. Look like Dan.
Yeah. Well, without the neck beard, because I can't grow
Yeah.
But actually, he does kind of look like
Well,
Dan
you
from
painted
the
that
early
one
90s.
on that one time.
He does actually kind of look like Dan from the early 90s
He does.
when I had the white hair
Yeah.
for like, yeah. Well, yeah.
The long white
Now I
hair.
don't want to talk about it anymore. Well, that does put them about 12 years out of date. So,
That's true.
yeah.
Man.
Well, anyway, back away from my poor fashion choices.
Yeah.
Eddie shoots Sheila.
Bam.
She dies and falls into the pool. She's a pretty easily defeatable monster.
I mean, I think anybody that gets a headshot, anytime you get a headshot in on somebody, you're not coming back from it.
Eddie looks at Jamie in a fine scene. Looks like he's going to kill him. Tells him to leave because he saved Eddie's life. Eddie still owns all of everything in Chicago. We're trying to get to the end of the story, but we can't because we get a Ratchet and Clank ad.
And Clank, another good game.
Another 2's page, Fred.
Hey.
I'm just wondering, like, how they afforded this much paper to run all these advertisements.
With the advertisements, of course, Dan. The advertisements paid for all the paper.
I mean, these comics were already cost like $2.99 at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine how much they would have cost with no advertising.
True.
I think the other thing too, I got spoiled by direct books, right? And now every book is a direct book.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden you had to pay advertising again.
Yeah.
But for a while, when you bought direct books, the whole point is you're getting direct books, so you had significantly less ads or just house ads, right?
Yeah.
And then they switched the model back, and now
it's everything.
You've got all these damn advertisements in here.
All in.
Anyway, Jamie heads back to New York on a bus because he's poor and sad.
Penniless.
That is kind of how it ends.
Yeah.
It's like I'm waiting for the music to play. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
He's got his backpack and he's just walking down the street.
He's looking longingly out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Sad face. Yeah.
And anyway, he gets back. He brings Guido a White Sox a Cubs hat, right?
Yeah, Cubs hat. Cubbies.
Yeah. And he comes back in. And they're like, Jamie, did you find the killer? He said, yeah, but I don't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, cool. And he's like, oh, we changed the name on your door. And he's like, what? Yeah, we changed it to X Factor Investigations. Because Triple X sounds like porn. Or like, oh, cool. He's like, that works for me. It sounds like we might get another book with X in the title. And in fact, Andy Schmidt, the editor, says in the notes page at the end, the future. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Suffice to say, if you like Peter's writing, or if you like Madrox, or even if you just like books with an X in the title, then stick around and keep an eye out. Madrox is a character of infinite possibilities. We've only just begun to explore them.
Whoa.
And we, of course, would get an X Factor book starring this cast of characters. We get the coolest thing I've finally an advertisement I can get behind. Back when you could still order subscriptions. Buy one, get one free Marvel Comics subscription right there. Maybe that's why we have so many advertisements.
Maybe.
And then we get an advertisement for a movie that's actually worse than Electro.
Okay, what is it?
Coming out January 18th on Blu-ray. No, DVD, not Blu-ray. It's too early for Blu-ray. The Catwoman.
Oh. The Catwoman. Did you really think it was that
Starring
bad?
Halle Berry.
Oh. Did you think it was that bad?
Are you joking here? That's one of the worst movies ever made.
I mean,
like this is like Helen Slater Supergirl territory.
And I like that movie.
No, you did not.
As a child, I did.
The Lake.
Yeah. The whole thing.
Well, for the first time in 5 issues, we don't get a Fable ad.
Don't get a Fable ad. What do you get?
Well, I actually think this ad at the end of the book was holistically appropriate for the characters that were in the book and the neckbeard.
Okay.
We get an advertisement for Edge Advanced Shave Gel, which clearly should have been used on some of the characters in this book.
Yeah. It's a shave gel that really gets on there and just helps lift the razor, or the razor lift the hair, cut the hair, get rid of the hair. The good stuff.
As we put Madrox back into his bag.
Yes.
What did you think of our newest film noir story?
Man, all in all, great wrap up. Peter David did a bang up job with this 5-issue banger. It is a great story, a great jumping point for X Factor to go from. And all in all, I thought like the way everything played out and stuff like that with both storylines, it was very good. So purely, like, I love myself a little detective story, a little noir, and it definitely had me thinking as we were going through it, you know, like who, you know. So fun.
Well, I'll just say I loved it. That's why I picked it out.
Yeah.
But I will say, we did it. And next week we're going to be doing some Superboy 221 in honor of Jim Shooter. One last shout out to Peter David. We love you and miss you. Rest in peace. Share those stories wherever you're at in the next life. And I will also say, in a hard transition to advertising, if you need legal representation against employers like Eddie or Sheila, we have the guy for you.
Yeah.
We can connect you to Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul. You can look him up on nightlegal.com.
Get yourself some legal representation. All your needs are met.
I obviously can't talk about them, but Paul is doing some amazing work representing some people that were discriminated against by their employer. Did you know that in Washington State, if you file a complaint internally for, say, sexual harassment or harassment in the workplace or discrimination, your employer is not allowed to tell you not to talk about it. That is Washington State law.
So you can
and
talk
if
about
they come back at you and take any negative action at you for talking about the discrimination you faced in the workplace, you can...
And that's why you need a lawyer like Paul, Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul, to have your back.
Right. And Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul will not only protect you and protect your rights, but if that other lawyer gets frisky and wants to go to the mat, he will put them in a leg lock that they won't believe.
You know, shoot him. Shoot the leg.
He'll reap the leg. That's what it was
Reap
called.
the leg. Reap the leg.
Reap the leg.
Shoot the arm. Shoot the arm.
Like cowbell.
Okay. Yeah. Reaper. Feel the reaper. Shoot the leg. Reap the leg.
That's how you can remember. Reap the leg. Or cowbell. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, we have Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul. You can find Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul at Night Legal, or you can go check out his gym on 27th and Jackson/Bridgeport in Tacoma, Washington. And so if you want to learn jiu-jitsu or you want good legal representation, we've got the guy for you. I know it seems like a strange combination, but if you think about it, all the logic that has to go into planning those jiu-jitsu moves and getting somebody tangled up.
Yeah.
You got to be a really smart guy to do that. Think about that.
And to mental gymnastics on the mat and in the law room. You
said gymnastics. I was going to say legal jiu-jitsu.
Legal jiu-jitsu. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's all there.
And of course, you can also visit Greg and Ann at our favorite store. Most days. Retro Emporium on Beaker Street in Kent, Washington. Now operating on summer hours, open till 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? Tuesday, Wednesday,
Thursday, and Friday.
That's
and
right.
Saturday.
No.
Not on Saturday. Sorry, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yes. Yes.
But not on Saturday.
Not on Saturday.
Open until 6 on Saturday.
Yes. Yes. I had to go to bed sometime.
And then finally,
Yes.
you can also hit Greg up for a copy. Some book called Absolute Zero's Camp Launchpad.
Yeah. You can
And he will
Oh?
he will find it for you.
Find
He will
what?
personally sign it and he will send it to you.
The book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just gotta pay him for it.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else, because boy, oh boy, I've been trying for.
No, the MXPX CDs are coming out with the Starlight now. So
with Starlight.
if
now,
you
okay.
back the Starlight
Oh my
campaign,
god.
you can expect your assigned MXPX CD to come with all of it, especially if you bought the hardcover. It's only for the hardcover edition, right? If you bought the softcover,
No, you had
to
to get the whole entire the top tier with all the Brett extras and the pictures and everything like that, and like,
Really?
yeah. So
Hang
if you
on.
did that, if you did the toppest of top tiers, like you are
Let's check
super
that out.
stargazer.
So what tier are you referring to?
Yeah, the most expensive one.
Well, it's too late. They can't get a tier, so let's
can't
not
get- they
dive
can't-
into this too much.
Yeah.
But if you got the all 3 covers tier, oh wait, that's book 7. That's not what we're looking for.
I'm talking.
Well,
I'm
anyway,
talking-
we don't need to investigate this right now because the campaign is over.
the campaign's over. You missed
And
out.
hopefully you backed it. And if you didn't, but you want them to do another print run, you're gonna have to contact Travis and get a few people interested, and then he'll maybe be able to do that. I don't know. I honestly don't know how many extra ones he printed, so we'll have to find out.
We might have enough, and they'll be on the website. But we will see. We will see.
It's okay. I believe I've fit the tier, so I get an MXPX CD. I got the hardcover art book and card sets. Yep, that's the tier you wanted right there.
Damn it, Dan.
Yes.
And I mean, hey, listeners, if you did back it and you're like, hey, I like what you guys do here, and I like what you're doing on Starlight, Greg, and you're like, hey, I know somebody at some streaming service, and I think this book is a really good idea for a show. Go hit them up and tell them that. Yeah, tell them that
Netflix.
tell them that you want this as a show.
Netflix.
Just do that, because
You don't want to be on Dropout right next to Game Changer.
changing. Yes,
I love Game Changer. If you're not watching Game Changer, Greg, you are missing out, sir.
I'm missing out. There's too many things to watch right now.
Contact Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul, and maybe we can set something up so you can access and watch Game Changer.
Okay. I'll have to talk.
It's the game show where the rules change every episode.
Every episode. Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, anyway, I think that's it. We are recording on a different day and time, so we are sending Greg away.
Yes, I must
lunch.
Fix lunch for my grandmother. Grandmother needs food.
And so we're sending Greg away to do that. But Superboy starring Legion of Superheroes number 221 next week. The first appearance of Grimbor the Chainsman.
Grimbor the Chainsman.
You don't want to miss this one.
You don't want to miss it, so come back.
So come back. We will see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.